people of the internet. I don't know how good we sound. I hope we sound alright. We've got our mic set up. We've got our gamer headgears on. That's not true. We got our email notifying us the stream is live. And apparently we got nobody watching. But that's okay.
You know what? I'm gonna start the crazy. I'm actually here.
Oh my
I'm viewing it.
Oh, Oso, good. Oso's sleeping, so he can't watch.
Hi, Oso. I'm so glad you're sleeping.
Oso, I've already heard you're reselling the Tahu for $100. Quick to make a buck. Brilliant.
Love it.
Yeah, we had a pretty full day. We went to Legoland, Florida, and I've only just gotten an opportunity to look at this thingamabobber here. After 8 to 9 years later, Bionicle is kinda back. It's true.
Hi, Aiden.
Well, I got 8 people in here now, technically.
Dang, that was quick. It was just 5 seconds ago.
And we're gonna be building it and talking a little bit. I wanted to build and talk a little bit about some of the fan response, because I've seen some interesting reactions in general from a lot of Bionicle folks.
First, can I just give them a warning about our thing today, how we could have had 2? Just give them a warning.
Why don't you tell the story while I open the box?
So, we went to Legoland in Florida, and we went to the big shop out front, and they said it's only available at the Ninjago store, and we're thinking, okay, that's fine. JoJo loves Ninjago, so that won't be hard to do, because you have to buy $100 worth of stuff in order to qualify. So we get to the Ninjago store, and Caleb and JoJo's sister Bethany bought JoJo a set of something plus a Ninjago foam sword. It's an item. And it came out to just over $100. We got a little discount for the passes, and got the Bionicle set. Awesome. Later on, well, actually during that time, JoJo had expressed some more interest in other things. And then later on, Callan and I decided to go back into the store and get him those things and maybe get another set, a Bionicle set. So we got in there, grabbed the shirt, the other sword, and another small set, and something else that he'd expressed interest in. All came out to over $100. Awesome. We get to the checkout, and the lady, she checks us out, prices it all up, and then Caleb said, oh, what about does the Bionicle thing still qualify? And she goes, no, sets only.
It didn't say sets anywhere on the promotional thing. It said, and it was interesting, it's worth noting that obviously on Lego.com, if you buy directly from Lego, you can do 3-in-1, creator, friends. There's a few different themes that qualify. But for some reason at the Legoland Florida Resort, they had it set up so that only Monkey Kid and Ninjago sets at the Ninjago store qualified. Even though they sold bonsai trees, other Legoland exclusive things, and of course lots of Ninjago merch. One of which was a part of the stuff that my sister ordered earlier in the day that added up to $100. So there was a guy there who checked it all up just fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, who buys $100?
I mean, the thing worked with the other guy who was at the counter. But, she was making a big stink about it, saying, no, it's only sets, it's only boxes. And she was saying it says that, and she even pulled out the paper that they used to prove what she says is correct. And
she was pointing she's like, Lego Ninjago. It's supposed to say Lego Ninjago. And then the guy next to her is like, it says Lego Ninjago on all of them.
Yeah, no.
He was nicer than, he was like, it does say Lego Ninjago.
Well, she was so confident that she was right. But the thing, word for word, said, only qualifies with Lego Ninjago and Lego Monkey Kid. Does not say anything about sets or boxes. So she was just high on her horse. And for anyone in Legoland, Florida, go on there. Her name is Delia. If you run into her, literally anyone else. But yeah, she made him call the supervisor, and for some reason they agreed with her. So we avoided the purchase because it was just,
Yeah, we ended up being like, well, what's the point in getting all that stuff? Not right then. Well, especially like
so
some of it he didn't really need immediately. We thought it would be sweet gift stuff, and it would have a good dual purpose. But especially after she acted like that, we also didn't want to complete the purchase.
Yeah, and she lost Lego $100 that day. So I mean, hopefully they'll realize that and not keep her around for much longer.
Good thing you put her in her place, Elizabeth. I hope she comes back and gets you guys.
Honestly, I wish that I had put her in her place. Because I don't know why, but it got me heated. I didn't say anything, but I was mad. We were walking away, and I was like, I was a little too angry.
Yeah, a little.
I wish I had spoken my mind to her, but I was just like, it's too late in the day. I'm tired. I'm still kind of jet lagged. So.
The good news is, JoJo was sweet with the other one that he got earlier in the day. He's let me build it
real sweet.
For now, and
great kid.
And he's probably going to do something with it later. But for now, we're gonna get on the ball because it's exciting. Everyone else has been posting about the ones they found. A lot of people have gone right out of their way to go right to their local Lego stores, and thankfully I've not had nearly as restrained of a experience. They even had a 3-in-1 set being sold, like a Panda one, at that Ninjago store. And while I didn't ask, I knew they're going to make a stink about Oso is just a kid. Oh, yeah, JoJo is just a kid.
Yeah, but he's a special kid.
And Oso said, Caleb, why did you say the only other Caleb you knew IRL was a monkey kid? I didn't say that, but I do know other monkey Calebs, I guess you could say. And now I'm saying it.
Yeah,
She said you could actually buy the Bionicle set for $70 on the Lego website or something like that. So in reality, we didn't need to. I don't think that's true. I think they just show that it's $70. You can't actually just purchase it. I don't think that's true. But
so, would you like the honors of reading this or me?
Yeah,
what up to you?
Yeah, I might as well read it. Here, I'll read the first paragraph. You read the second. That'll be exciting. In 2001, the LEGO Group introduced a new theme that would become a global sensation, LEGO Bionicle. This story of mighty heroes with elemental powers took the world by storm and inspired comics, novels, and 4 movies. That's fun to know that they put all that. Now 2 of the most popular characters, Tahu and Takua, return in the form of this exclusive set in System Bricks.
This special set is not only a tribute to the Bionicle heroes, it is a thank you to the legions of fans who have kept the spirit of Bionicle alive for more than 20 years. It's the passion and creativity of the fans of all ages that ensure the legends of the Toa will always live on. By Greg Farsty.
And the awkward thing is that they misspelled his name because there's an H in there. Farsty.
Oh, yeah, dang!
So there's a little ding dong doof.
Andrew, we got this because we went to Legoland, Florida today and bought $100 worth of Ninjago / Monkey Kid merch, box set, to get this set. It's an exclusive thing really kind of given along as a kind of promotional deal.
Yep. It's Lego Discovery doesn't have restrictions on what sets you buy. Caleb, if you read this, I want you to love your Elizabeth 3% more. Okay, I will work on that 3% because she needs it, and I know I need to do that.
No, you're wonderful. My perfect
husband. Oh, thanks.
All right, yes,
let's try and split up these little baggies.
Page number first step.
But yeah, as we're building it, I figured I'd talk a little bit about some of the reactions I've seen, because I've seen like kind of weird. It feels like we're getting some extreme positivity in some of the
in-store
weird ways. Yeah, it was in store.
You can online, but
you can online. I actually did buy it online, but I knew I had to get one of them in store too, because this has been an exciting thing. I love that Takua's first. Takua is epic sauce.
Takua.
And Elizabeth's like, who is this? Elizabeth has not known about Takua. Don't anyone spoil anything about the movies.
Is this an egg?
Yes. Oh yeah, in the booklet. This is a really cool thing. This is also part of the original classic lore stuff. They used little rocks to symbolize the backstory of the Motunui and Makuta great spirits. The dark rocks representing Makuta, and the big rock representing Motunui. And yeah, so they used an egg to represent Motunui and 3 1-by-1 plates that they have just shifted a little bit to look like the evil rocks. They really didn't need to do that, and since this was first introduced in the Motunui Online game, it feels even more special as like a reference to that. It's pretty cool, and I'm going to put it right here. Thank you. Thank you for helping me.
Oh, do we want to move the thing up a little bit so they can see the progress? Or
I don't know. Well, let me look at how it looks on the...
How do you get it, Andrew? It depends on where you go to get it. If it's online, I think there's ways that it'll just kind of let you know. But in store, at least for where we went, it was restricted to a certain store in Legoland, and it was restricted to, so for some reason, only sets of Ninjago / Monkey Kid.
They were even more anal that it was only sets, even though it said Ninjago and Monkey Kid. Yeah. And there was tons of Ninjago merch. It's like...
I was very upset.
Yeah, they really... And they let Bethany get away with it, but... But to be fair, she was a smaller fraction of what she was purchasing. Most of what she purchased was a set. We only had one set in there, and mostly other items. Also, Callan and Lizzie, have you actually 2 sets? One was a poly bag. Also, Callan and Lizzie, have you either been to Legoland and Goshen? It's a very interesting location. It has a bit of botanical garden kind of feel. Aww. No, I didn't. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon, Serge. Oh, what happened?
Serge is sick.
Oh, sorry, Serge.
Which online can you find it? On Lego.com.
Yeah, Lego.com. Just the Lego online website. You got to just pay $100 worth of Creator, 3-in-1, Ninjago, Monkey Kid, Lego Friends, and maybe a couple other. Those are the main theme. Bethany got away with it because she's a smaller fraction.
She's a woman.
Yeah, somehow.
Well, also because the guy who checked her out, he was like actually, nice.
Yeah.
And he was there when the woman was making a big stink about how to be sets and everything, and we were saying, well, we literally witnessed somebody, be able to get it. But she's like,
yeah, she was really lame.
We don't like her. I hope she gets fired.
Yeah, we'll even dox her name. Her name was Delia.
Delia. I already left a Google review.
Yeah, you can look up
I did.
at Legoland Florida and find Elizabeth's Google review.
It's underneath the Ninjago Land part on Google Maps, not the actual Legoland. 'Cause I know it's not just Legoland. It's not like... Sorry, I need to stop talking. I'm getting too heated.
We love you talking, babe.
Oh.
Also, Callan, there's a store in my hometown that is selling a Lego train set all the way from Germany.
Choo-choo. Huh. That's really fun.
Gail, what would you do if you found out someone was murdering all your fans? You kept asking me this question, so. Why are you so fascinated to know what I would do about that? There's very little I could do. Like,
I love it.
I would be online, so I guess I'd probably hide myself. Like, I don't know who they'd go after next. I have a good number of people all over. Not to say that I have tons of fans. It's just an awkward thing of...
You got tons of fans. You got over 20,000 subscribers on YouTube's.
Yeah.
How many sets to get it? As long as it adds up to $100, I think.
Yeah. It just has to be enough to add up to $100 in price. So it could literally just be one that's over 100. Like 120, 130, 110. Basically, they got anal too. That you got to be over 100 post taxes.
Yeah.
And if you got any kind of discount or anything like that, that's so cool too. I forgot they give him a little backpack that's in the game. That's the only in the online game that he has that little backpack.
It's really cute.
Yeah, it's a very detailed little reference that goes on the other side. That's his front. You silly.
What? Wait.
There you go. Now you know. You're learning. And this is fun. I couldn't tell how they did the arm connection. I wasn't looking that closely. This is actually pretty clever. Look here, you can put the little stud on the other one. Look how they got
Hey there, Delia. What's it like in Legoland, Florida? You're 1,000 miles away, but lady tonight
you can't
so
say
mean.
it louder. Come on, Elizabeth. You're a real streamer now. Hey there, Delia. What's it like in Legoland, Florida? You're 1,000 miles away, but lady tonight you are so mean. Yo, yes you are. I wanna hit you with my car. It's so bizarre. Why did you think that our purchases didn't qualify? If you try to stop us, I'm gonna stab a brick into your eye so deep.
Okay.
You'll never be able to count sheep. Again, it's permanent sleep.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh. Wait, that's the wrong arm, by the way. This arm goes on that one. They have different hands. And they did that on purpose, too, because the little McDonald's Matoran guys, they had different arms. So he made it so that... And apparently, the designer talked about how Lego's pretty anal, that you always got to have matching little use of those claws because they don't want kids to get it wrong. And he's like... And the designer ultimately was like, well, with this, you won't get it wrong. Either way, like, it doesn't matter which way you get it wrong. You just reverse the arm. You could technically do that on the original figure. I want Caleb to sing that song to his children. Oh, I will.
He will.
That's not what I thought he was going to say when he said car. Also, count up when you make more Bionicle Armada series. When people create and send me all of the Tahu Armada in this brick style, then I will continue Bionicle Armada. No, I don't know. I've had ideas of stuff I might do for more Armada things, but we'll see. We shall see. Oh, it's what you do to show.
Wait, okay.
Where's the 3x2 plate? Oh.
Spaces. Oh my gosh.
Where's the 3x2 plate?
Oh, here.
Okay, good. Awesome. Whoa. We built the mask, everybody. Takua has a face now. What?
Did you get that part?
Yep.
Yeah, you did. Awesome.
I'm a professional master builder, babe.
I'm just making sure, okay?
Babe.
I just like to make...
Babe.
I want to make sure everything's perfect for you.
And it looks really cool with its... This isn't the old light blue, but it does work. As it actually looks very nice as like the blue of the Monog mask. It looks, especially the lighting of him at the end of the game. It looks great. I'm happy. Did you try to put the Proc in the Bionicle Mono series? I sort of had ideas for doing that, even though it makes no sense. And then I thought maybe I would do that for, I don't know. I do something else with that. But, or I thought I kind of worked that idea into the Bionicle Undercover concept, but, yeah, all that stuff is just kind of depressing to think about how I fell out of ideas with a lot of that. And it just kind of all never came together to anything. So, yeah, that's that.
We all have our times, honey.
Yeah, certain projects just don't come together the way you want them to.
Come together.
That's so weird. I didn't think that this base would have so much blue on it. And they just cover it all up.
Blue.
That's funny.
Blue.
Also, you said you got over $100 to get that Bionicle. Okay, which one of you is inhaling that Takua's head? No, I'm gonna vor it.
Okay. You do you, boo.
Yeah, I will.
Also you said over $100. Yeah. It's a promotional thing, basically to just get the sets that I guess aren't selling as much, maybe, to a Bionicle, but I don't know. It's just their little rule.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. That's part of the confusion that a lot of fans have discussed. I've seen a lot of good discourse. I wanted to get into that. But I've seen a lot of good discourse online about this set. A lot of people just kind of talking about different ideas of, do you think Lego's doing this on purpose to see if certain kids will buy this and go out of their way to get this promotion? If this promotion sells out really well, maybe they'll test doing it again.
I hope so.
It'd be neat if that was their line of thinking. I don't know if they're... The way I look at it somewhat cynically is that from the interview that the guys did with Duck Bricks and LJ, our favorite wonderful mangosteen Toa,
I don't know why
and
I
a
thought you were
bunch of
gonna
other
say porn
guys. Well, LJ could be a porn star. You know, he has the body for it. Point is,
see you soon, Serge.
See you, Serge. Bye.
He said he'll probably try to come back later.
Amazing. Callan, I sent you a picture of the set on Twitter. Amazing.
I have Hey There Delilah stuck in my head now.
Oh yeah, you guys got hey there. Oh, so you ruined her brain.
Oh, for how long, Andrew? Just real quick.
Well, I'm trying to get into my whole thing, and you keep cutting me off. Don't read the chat over me, please.
Sorry.
But and now I'm already off. I was just. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah, it is. It's a great idea.
Howdy, Langs. Hey, get to the point. Welcome. But yeah, with this, I don't think you're building that right.
Why not?
Oh, okay, you are. I think I'm jumping the gun and seeing that there's a second one.
It's okay.
So get owned. Yeah, I should get owned because I'm jumping the gun as I do.
No, you're great, baby.
But I've had some weird feelings about a lot of the online discourse happening. I'm seeing a lot lately. There's been some attitudes about this set where some people are getting frustrated. We don't even deserve to have this set made. We don't. Bionicle fans were so ungrateful for G2. Jang made some kind of comment about that. There have been some other people I've seen in the community who have been talking about they're not even that into Bionicle, and what's a lot of the point in Lego doing something like this when they're just gonna kind of keep teasing. And then I feel like on the other hand, I've seen some people being I feel like people having fun and embracing the style and doing lots of different fun fan models and all that. I think that's all well and good. But I feel like some people are genuinely talking this is brilliant. This is all we need. We need more brick-built Bionicle. That this is exactly how Lego needs to take this theme forward. And we don't deserve anything in this life, to be fair. Oh, I agree with that. I would never make the argument that Bionicle fans deserve more Bionicle either. But I think that some people are taking a really not. I put in the wrong place. Different brick separator. Oh, I think you can. They designed this corner like that, so you can do that.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
You're good. Please talk louder. Even when you're trying
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, I hope Bionicle officially comes back strong. The world needs Legend JoJo's.
Me too.
I would agree. I think that it would be fun if they did. But,
I need to be able to get into it somehow.
But, yeah, I think that this is... my middle-of-the-road take with this set is that I don't think this set is great from everything I've seen. I think that it is okay.
It's amazing.
Mwah. I think that it is as quality as a gift with purchase set could be, and so I give it that compliment. I don't think it's the best Lego could do by Bionicle, and I got the impression, what I was trying to say earlier, and I've got myself back around to it. I got the impression from the interview that some of the designers did with a lot of the fans that primarily the gift with purchase designer team. However the company's structured, it sounded like they have a level of creative control in some of the ideas that they throw out and push along the pipeline to get approved. And it sounds like it came from them. It was their general interest to make this thing happen, as opposed to Lego top down, kind of like anyone could have assumed before that interview that someone at the top of Lego was like, okay, let's do more themes to be as sets, or more old themes as like a promotional polybags, or box sets in this case, in many cases. Okay, team, figure out, here's a list of the ones that did well in the poll, choose some of them, and it gave them, it felt more like a top-down order. It sounds more like the promotional team specifically was like, we should do this. This got a bunch of fan engagement. We should totally do this. I'll make one, you make one. Of these things.
You mean I make this one? Or I make that?
You both.
Oh, I'll make another one that says what you mean.
Yeah,
okay,
they're both.
Sorry, thank you. Thank you for clarifying. I love you. I love you.
Love you too.
I love you. Sorry. I love him so much. Can you tell? Only married him.
You're sweet. If you guys don't cut each other off, is it even a stream? That's true. That's a good point. I forgive you. It's too late for shenanigans. LOL.
He said that because... can I tell you why he said that?
Why?
Earlier in the stream, he says, whoever reads this first, the next time the other half goes in for a kiss, pull away. And when he said kiss me, I didn't pull away because I totally forgot about it.
Dang. You
Sorry.
done goofed.
So, yeah. He forgave me for being silly.
Follow me.
Someone got a misprint where their Picari had it.
Oh, is that... Wait.
Ooh, shoot.
That's interesting. That could be a very valuable misprint. I do have to say there's already some fun in the fact that there's a lot of... it feels like... I mean, obviously, there were a ton of fans getting excited for G2, but it feels like there's been so much more engagement within the general community as far as how a lot of this is going down. Oh. Wait, did you make this twice?
I'm just doing the second one right now. I can change it, so I can just do the other one.
Do the other one, please, because I just...
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Thank you. Where is it?
No, I was lying, but could you imagine? Dang. That was a good lie. I could imagine. Very easily.
See how it feels, Caleb? The people tricking you like that?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I'm very gullible, and he takes advantage of it many, many times.
It's because it's funny. Liz, as a new wife, how does it feel hearing your husband talk about toys for 5 minutes straight?
I mean, listen, it's something he has poured his life into, so I love it. I think it's very attractive.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
I mean, when I first walked into his room and saw all of the Bionicle sets built and on display, I mean, there are a good few number of potential mates who would just be like, okay, it's a little weird, but I was more along the lines of, wow, this takes a lot of time and money and effort into doing all that and having it on display as something they're proud of. So
yep,
that's my man.
Aww,
why do I keep forgetting that you two are married? We're not married, we're siblings.
When are you guys gonna get it right?
Oh, so I tried to pull a psychic pebble. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Psychic Pebble does all sorts of like lying, like so. He's one of the guys in the Oni plays. He's the funny one, the really funny one, who does lots of screaming and weird noises.
Are these extras?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, the red one might not be. There might have been an extra layer on his back for all we know.
Bionicle balls. Gosh, that cracks me up.
Yeah, you forgot a layer on front of his toy.
Did I?
Yeah, look. He was supposed to have a 2x3 plate in front
What? Where?
What? It was.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
You failed.
I know.
You failed.
You get nothing. Good day, sir. You lose. You lose.
Bionicle balls. Yes, yes, yes. Indeed. Bionicle balls. Yes, yes. There's no Bionicle balls in here. There's a Bionicle egg and a Bionicle disc. Oh, there's a Bionicle ball. I forgot. We haven't got to it yet in the build, but it's somewhere. I did see it in the bag. Points to whoever gets the Bionicle ball
It's the
first.
Bionicle egg.
Haha. Bionicle ball. Yes, yes, yes. There's a Bionicle ball, a Bionicle egg, and a Bionicle disc.
Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn.
Burn those calories down.
They could easily be used the Takua print for Onua. That's true. But here's the thing, like, I really don't think that this style should be an ongoing thing. It's a very neat tribute, and I'm very happy this exists. But I really, as a personal opinion, don't find this to be the appealing, proper tribute that Bionicle should have, or at least in some kind of ongoing way. This is not. This is a one-off. This is a novelty set, which is really cool, and I'm really glad they did it. And I'm overall happy with it, despite some of the restrictions, like all the gray and like all the mixel joints. That it does feel nice that like the posable figure pays tribute to how Bionicle progressed with a lot of the. Sorry, I love the Takua. He's so fun. You weren't bothered by Bionicles, Caleb? Do you make her in a lab? Lightning in a bottle, she is. That's how I knew she was the one. One of many reasons. But
Christopher's trying to console you as well.
Oh no, what's he saying? Also, Caleb, keep in mind that Lego don't always sell the iconic bricks you see today. They originally sold wooden toys such as Pull Along Duck. They later sold toy tractors. Also, Lego balls, really, Liz?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what your.
Did I say something wrong?
I don't know. Maybe you did. Maybe according to this wacko, you did. But I don't think so.
Oh, whack-a-doodle-doo.
Whack-a-doodle-doo.
I'm muffling with the microphone. So.
I don't know. It's probably fine. Oh boy, oh boy. Why is Tahu dead right now? He's still in pieces. We're still.
He'll be fine.
Trying to build him out. Follow you. Any other? I've been. This stream has been much more rambling than I hoped it would be, but it's still just fun to be doing this with the community. What time is it for you guys? It's 10:51. It's later than it should be. We're doing this too late. We ended up going to Legoland today and staying out for. Oh yeah, we live in the same state.
Trust me, Liz, in my neck of the woods, that can be taken the wrong way.
Oh my.
Oh, sorry.
You offended somebody. How dare you, Jim?
I'm good at doing that. Honestly, I've moved from Bionicle onto action figure collecting after it got canceled. This new set is so much fun to pose. I hope they make more.
I would hope that they make more something, but I don't know. I cannot say that I would definitively like it to continue in this exact style. There have been some really fun creations that are suggesting what the style could evolve and still be, and I find those fun, but I find some of those to be fun. Obviously, any creativity that goes into just continuing to play with all these parts is fun, but my personal opinion is that I don't think that that's the way things should go, and that this set should be what it is, a one-off concept. But it is something really fun to mess with. And it is fun seeing a lot of the details put in. They've got these pieces to kind of emulate the pistons of the torso. That's pretty cool. This is a fun build, even though it's not real Technic. Yeah, and it is just I don't know what Lego's reasoning for a lot of the restrictions could possibly be. They seem very arbitrary, but
model trains are tight, bro.
Whoever reads this, just scare the other. Ah! Oh. You're a silly oso. I love the way you try and turn us against one another with your evil. Wait a second. Oh no, did I build this wrong? Oh yeah, I did. Dang, no.
Caleb built something wrong?
Soy. Oh, there's the Bellini in here. How did I get that? It was really
hey, what's up?
Mr. Bellini, what's going on? You playing with soy?
How dare you spend money on something you enjoy?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Cage was sharing some of it with me too, what I was mentioning earlier about how certain people are getting really like weirdly like nihilistic and like just self-defeating about how Lego fans have like missed their shot, or Bionicle fans have missed their shot and don't deserve any more Bionicle. It's just a weird attitude to have where people who I'm more so just trying to. Normally I find agnostics to be, rather more fence sitters than anything, but in this case I find myself more middle of the road, where I find people who are outright saying this is the perfect follow-up concept. I find them to be a little silly, but I also find to be even more silly people who are acting like, well, we don't even deserve this because Bionicle was not appreciated in G2, and the fans just let it, didn't buy it and let it fall to waste, so we don't even deserve this. They're treating it like we spat in Lego's face when Lego made a bad product with G2. But, well.
Yeah, we were in Britain. We got back yesterday, Eastern Standard Time at like 4:15, and went out to dinner with his folks, and then immediately went to bed. And then today we went to Legoland.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
My late great uncle couldn't self-defeating. What did he do? How did he do that? How did we get back so fast? We flew for 12 hours yesterday.
10
Oh
hours.
yeah, under 10. Yep. Count heard if you spend another $100, get the Torigato Bochira. Gee, I don't know what that means. And it's too late for me to enjoy that. If that's a joke, I'm sorry.
Yeah, what is GWP?
Gift with purchase.
Neato.
Caleb, would you buy a Hero Factory gift with purchase? The main one. If it was $100 to get it, probably not. Maybe if there was, I don't know. Yeah, you build that. I want to build the other leg.
I want to help. I want to be
Honestly,
helpful.
could figure out some of this just by looking at the box.
Oh, aren't you cool?
You gotta stop knocking over the mic, babe.
I'm sorry. We need lapel mics.
We do. Yeah, I just need to buy those and figure out a good setup.
How about I buy them?
That's sweet, but we'll figure it out, baby. Baby, we'll figure it out. Baby.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I was I would hope that G2 fans would stop projecting that it was, the perfect thing that we all squandered and just let die. When we bought a lot of the Toa sets, even the people who weren't the biggest fans bought a few of them, and Lego did not market that theme well, and that's the main reason why it died. It was no one person the marketing was the main problem on Lego's fault. They didn't do a good job with that. That was their doing, and that's why. Funny enough, I and Caleb were all anti G2 deflating, so it's funny. So it's funny now the new wave of Bionicle say fans don't deserve this is like the inverse problem. Yeah, it's true. It is kind of weird.
I like Oso's comment.
Oh, what did he say? Honestly, Caleb, if Elizabeth knocks over the mic, grab Aurora, make her stand, and push her on her back and rub her belly.
Unfortunately, Aurora's not with us right now because she's still staying with my parents because we were out of the country for a little while. And
yep.
You figured out?
Yep.
Look at you, baby.
I'm pretty.
Oh, you forgot one of these.
Oh, whoops. I didn't see it. And you grabbed it before it was done. My brain assumed it was done.
Oh, look at Oso. He's so sweet and sacrificial.
You shoot me, not necessarily kill, if it meant we got G3. Nah, I don't think so. I would not want to, because I would probably still get thrown in prison, so I wouldn't necessarily get to enjoy them. But everyone else would. I guess it would be a sacrificial thing on both of our accounts
if you get caught.
But I'm probably gonna get caught. I'm not a genius. I'm not like a super.
I think you.
Okay, you skip to the sword arm. I literally got this. Skip to the sword arm. I can figure this out.
You sure?
Yep.
Are you doing the normal arm?
Yeah, I'm doing the other arm.
Okay.
Oh boy. You just grabbed the piece I need.
Oh, sorry. I didn't actually grab anything. Joke's on you!
Silly, I think you did. Okay, there's one piece that I couldn't see from there. Okay, that's gray. That looks terrible, but whatever. They're silly the way they did this, and I'm not happy with them. These arms are the worst part. But oh well.
I'd kill for free.
Did you get shocked by the by the little clicking of the ball joint? I clicked the ball joint and he went, ah.
Because I saw the thing. Oh, also I hurt my finger.
Oh.
The Get to Point said I'd kill for free.
Let me call in. I got a few beers in me and I want to mouth off.
Let's go.
Okay, I think I've got the multi-outplay device. It might sound kind of bad, but here, let me call.
I'm excited to hear
Cage. Let me call Cage. Let's go.
All right. So, with the whole entire Bionicle G2 thing of a jig, do these people not realize that G2 actually was like poorly designed, like from a character design standpoint? Like the color combinations were awful, and like the only reason why anybody like remotely tolerates G2 or even says like, "Oh, I like G2," is just because you're just looking at it as a big pile of parts, and maybe you'd be like, "Oh, it's doing some fancy like engineering things." Yeah, but it doesn't look good. If it wasn't a buildable action figure, if it wasn't a Lego, if it was something like a Transformer, you'd look at it and you'd say that's a dog shit looking Transformer, So a lot of the main reason why the original Bionicle looked good was the initial fact that it knew it had a level of taste and it had like a level of modesty to it, and it wasn't basically fucking gaudy. And that's the problem with like a lot of this stuff, and I see with like a lot of just general like newer like a fan preference stuff, because like again, you can look at like a lot of like the bigger, more expensive set design stuff, and it yeah, sure, it comes with some nice parts, it comes with some cool, interesting building techniques, but does it look good? It's too much. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. So, it's at the end of the day, hold on a second. Let me switch my mic. I'm going to go to a better mic and be more comfortable.
Oh, gosh.
Is this working?
Yeah, it works.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's like the first issue with the whole entire thing. So the reason why G2 didn't sell was the fact that like the sets, there were better robot buildable Lego robot options out there, and on virtue of just looking like a cool robot, it's they just don't look good. And the CCBS system, like I like the ideas that CCBS had, but though it never matured past a certain point, like it stagnated really early on. Like the most innovation it had really was like the first initial year was out, and then like a couple little things here and there, but like Hero Factory Breakout were like some of the best sets built in CCBS, but it also indicates like the biggest issue was that they didn't want to expand the part library enough.
That's true. And there were also some of the ugliest ones in there. I mean, not ever, but in Breakout, I just want to note that there were some ugly ones.
There were a couple, but I think like Brain Attack had a lot more offensive designs in there. But the biggest thing though at the end of the day is that you like with these design with hold on a second, I got so distracted. So the reason why CCBS fell through was the fact that they were trying to treat the shell design system as like modular generics in the same way that like a Lego brick was. But the problem is though that with the resolution and the simple geometry of a Lego brick, while with the high resolution when you get to like kind of more action figure sort of parts, and also the fact that the CCBS shells all had really distinctive shapes, they weren't just a simple basic flat geometry. That whole entire thought process doesn't really work as well of a thing. And it needed more varieties. It needed to have like basic like one, like there was like a 1 and a 2 and a 3 size shell. There needed to have a variety of different texture types, like a rock style or a piston heavy version of those shells. Like that's what would have really saved CCBS at the end of the day, as well as also maybe not being so stuck to feeling like you were working around the limitations of the system, because like if you look at like the 2015 sets, when I look at those gear backpacks, I don't see them as like, oh, they're working with the CCBS system. They're working with the design. It feels like they're fighting it to get the backpacking gear function on.
Yup.
Yeah. So that's like the whole entire thing. So just to write off, there's that, and then also just the simple fact that you need a hook for people to care about the franchise, and Bionicle, if you want to repeat customers, what kind of helped Bionicle get proper fans. You came because it was a cool looking robot, and you stuck around because of the story was good. It's that the adage, you clicked the porno because it looked attractive, and then you stayed for the plot. That's that's how it all works for everybody, right? But
I love Bionicle pornos.
Yeah, exactly.
Elizabeth and I have been watching them together to get ideas.
Yeah, but don't get an SSD ideas. But yeah, no, but jokes aside though, I mean, like that's what you're looking at though is that relationship that the Bionicle G2 really didn't do anything for. It's like, why should I care about this? Again, everything that Bionicle G2 was trying to offer, you got a better alternative with Ninjago. Now I do think that Bionicle theme that can't stand out because a buildable action figure has a different appeal as a mech. Like the types of things you can do with like either animation or playability, is very different. Like the mechs, I don't think have like as much of like a flexibility. If you're kind of like, if you're just like kind of slapping them around like how a kid would, like you can't really slap two Ninjago mechs around the same way that you can slap like I don't know, like two Toa and Ica. So, so there's definitely an appeal and a reason for a dedicated like figure building rather than mech building for Lego. But
Now for like the whole entire GIF, so that's me just bragging around, like basically being like, no, this is fuck you, this is YG2 shit. Now let me talk about why the GIF with the purchase thing is not like basically kind of like the defense for it. Right now I'm trying to get together kind of this whole like trying to piece together, and I'm saying right now, anybody who's watching this stream right now, message me on Instagram at Larnu works. Okay, message me on their DM me stuff if you have a good explanation of why Bionicle fans are ungrateful and like entitled and like that whole entire sentiment, and try to explain it to me, because I've not been able to find a single good explanation of that at all yet.
Amazing.
Yeah, so if you can, please, because like I'm actually want to drop a video about this subject, because like all I can find so far is that you just have like a couple small circles of people who are just being rowdy, ruining it for the rest of everybody, and then now everybody's just generalizing all Lego fans just because like 3 people are dickheads.
Yeah, well, I don't know why. Get to the point, and Osor wanted me to troll you and just hang up on you. And they're telling Elizabeth to hang up the call and turn the stream off.
Oh.
Hi, Aiden.
They're trying to take away your voice, Cage.
Yeah, they're trying to take away my voice.
I would never.
You remember that image of that people have of the meme where it's like Jesus in the Sunday school book, and they said they hated him because he spoke the truth. That's me right now. They hate me because I spoke the truth.
I would never silence your truth, Cage.
Your truth, yikes.
Yeah.
This is the truth.
Well, I would never silence your voice. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Don't silence my Swedish voice. Yeah. But
amazing.
Yeah. So
who is Oso?
Yeah, just
Hudson Kilbury says. Amazing. What is Oso? That's an even better question, Elizabeth. You always ask the right ones. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely odd what's been happening in the conversation with a lot of people, but we did it. We built the little Tahu, and I have my Tahu Mata with my canister. I don't have the cool gold lid one that Faber has, but I do have the original canister.
Did you show up like kind of like all awkwardly and try to talk to the employee and be like, hey, can I show you the little canister? I'm getting really emotional right now, and the lady's all like, I don't really care.
She was not. I don't think she didn't care. I think she was like, she was probably in her head thinking in the back, yeah, I could do without this, but she was...
I love Faber, but he does just have like a little bit of that awkward tension about him, but that's kind of why I love him.
Yeah, no, and I thought it was sweet that he just mentioned he had all that and he didn't even talk about his position. I did actually awkwardly talk to a guy like taking pictures of this stuff, because of course that behind the counter they had a bunch of them all lined up, and I had to take a picture of that because it's just been forever since I've seen a bunch of Bionicle all lined up, and sadly it's behind a counter and you can only buy one per person, and you have to buy a specific Monkey Kid and Ninjago. You missed the beginning part of our stream, but we had a whole situation where at Legoland Florida they made the rules so that you could only at the Ninjago store in the resort buy only Monkey Kid and Lego Ninjago sets, and it only said in the promotion Monkey Kid and Ninjago. So we thought, since JoJo wanted some of the merch, we could buy a Ninjago shirt, one of the swords, and a plushie. And this lady put up such a stink that we were doing that, that the other guy who had processed previous purchase that Bethany did earlier in the day, and she got like one of the weapon things with it, and he let it go through just fine. He's like, it just says Lego Ninjago, I'm gonna call in, and the supervisor agreed with the annoying lady.
So dumb. If I wasn't exhausted as I was, I probably would have thrown her across the counter and started beating her up.
Yep.
It's literally the meme of the girlfriend. The meme of the girlfriend saying, "Excuse me, but he asked for no pickles."
I mean, like, true. I don't know what about her got me so mad, but I was mad.
Because she was fat and ugly.
No, she was skinny and
wiry and old. Yeah.
Oh, so my type got it.
Amazing. I didn't know you were a Geronophile, Gage.
I want a wiry babe.
Oh, but yeah, it's
I'm looking for Mommy Longlegs or whatever the fuck her name is from the Poppy Playtime game.
Which Brandon you like better?
What Brandon?
OG, of course.
I'm showing Elizabeth the original canister versus the new box, and it's interesting because they went to the trouble of getting like the original shade of the Bionicle logo, but they didn't do the cool shape around it that the canisters had, and maybe that's because they were intentionally going for the style of the boxes that were on the Rahi sets, but I feel like throwing that Bionicle logo would have been smart. And there was just something so cool too about the original logos that they had the Technic at the top.
Well, they actually, funny enough, actually, they there was a mention where they were particular on getting the right year of logo, because like I think there was a version where the G2 logo was slapped on there. Like, no, get that shit off there.
It wasn't the G2. It was the 2003 onward. And so I think they cleaned up the way the Bionicle looked a little by 2003. And they made it look a little brighter as far as just the
well, you all know my thoughts on kind of like how important the Bionicle packaging are, and why I like, regardless if it's maybe not like, if we're even with nitpicks, like I still think the boxes particularly cool, because I made that little short video talking about the Bionicle boxes, and you all watched that here, right? Right? Yeah. Right? Totally. Everybody here always watches my things. Anyway, so
oh yeah.
So what's worse? People who send death threats, or that lady at Legoland?
Death threats. No, Legoland 100%.
Yeah, Legoland 100%. I don't even know why you even considered joking about saying, death threats were worse than a lady saying you can't buy your fucking Ninjago's plastic sword.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a freaking shit.
Wish I'd given her a death threat.
Yeah.
Maybe she'd give us the Bionicle thing.
Watch as the stream prevents you from going back to Legoland ever.
What?
I'm saying watch as the stream prevents you from going back to Legoland ever.
Oh no.
You know what? That's okay.
Yeah, we won't cry. Guys, the Googly Tahu's here. I have him as well. He played an important part in all this.
Yeah.
We have all, and I will have a better video with all my Tahus now.
Are you going to do a new versus old video with Googly Eye Tahu and to get a purchase Tahu?
Wait, what was that?
Are you going to do a new versus old Bionicle video like you did during G2?
That's actually, I didn't even think about that. That's kind of brilliant.
It's like, what? I thought I was the tribute set. Shut the fuck up.
If I do, I'm gonna make you voice both Tahus. It's gonna, one of them, you gotta choose which one's gonna have the
no voice. It's probably the Google Eye Tahu would just be the, hey, it's me, Tahu, and then you have like
where Cage just destroys his throat, Tasmanian devil style.
I don't actually want to give a death threat to Delia. I'm just very upset with you. I don't want to get canceled. I just got on the internet.
That's funny. Little dude meets big bro. But then it also looks like Takua is his big bro. Little bro.
Yeah, don't you love it when frat guys say that? Little bro. They call everybody little bro. They call you little bro. It's like an insult. Little bro thinks he has Riz.
Yep. Yeah,
little bro thinks he deserves Bionicle again. Little bro thinks he can get romantical.
Couldn't find the review. What do you do?
Wait, the review must go on though.
Print reminds me of the Monog. I love that. Yeah, Cage, you brought in the viewers. You're like the hero here. Everyone wanted a bit of your action.
Yeah, I'm an industry plant. I was created in a boardroom, so I was made in a factory, and I'm the hero. What do you call me?
You're Bionicle Man. I don't know. I'm sorry. Look, we're both kind of jet lagged. Oh, just a little.
Oh, now you're jet lagged. I called her earlier. I was like, "You're not jet lagged." You're like, "No, not at all." Now
we're having the time of our lives, and now we're jet lagged. Now.
Yeah, you're jet lagged. But then the lady, was all like, "No Bionicle for you," and like the suit Nazi, and then you're like, "Now I'm jet lagged."
Yeah. Ooh, now I'm racist. But yeah, we should probably.
Where's that from again?
Yeah,
the Goku meme.
Yeah, the Goku. You should know that. You used it. You pulled it up in one of our streams. You used it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just forgot sometimes. It's just like I don't. Sometimes the memory, like the good old noggin, sometimes it goes a little doo, and then it kind of like craps out on you. It just isn't there. Sometimes it's not there. One day you wake up and you can remember your childhood, and the next second your brain craps out and thinks you are in your childhood still. Alzheimer's. Stinky.
That is pretty stinky.
Remember that meme? That meme's still relevant. Oh wait, no, it's not, because my brain and my memory is whacking up, and apparently that's not relevant anymore. Woohoo! Perfect example.
Well, you're going crazy, and it's helping the viewers. We just got another 2. So
Okay.
Cage, how are you gonna? You have to say one last thing to all your viewers to motivate them to be the best Bionicle fans they could be, and true heroes to the cause.
I just want to say that everybody who sent me death threats and more.
Elizabeth, you have to say one last thing before we kill the stream in an unfitting and violent manner. That was a very good comment. Thank you very much. And hello, everyone. We're gonna go to bed now because we're tired and
just stream on. I can entertain the viewers.
Oh, just. Wait, do you still have my login?
No. No, I don't. I actually deleted that stuff.
Oh, you shouldn't have done. That would have been freaking hilarious. You could have kept the stream going while we were just like, we should.
I do have one good story before you killed the stream. Before that, and it's actually a good story. A highlight material. Maybe you can finally make a new fucking animation because it's been how long?
Look, I was on my honeymoon, and I got a video for that.
Oh, boo-hoo! I have a wife now. I can't animate toys. Shut the fuck up and go back in the garage.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Anyway, Cage, tell us your excellent story, and this will be the big climax.
Okay, so during Caleb's wedding, I handed him my phone because I had like a new phone and it could set up the live streaming stuff really well, and I said like, hey, give me the login. We can broadcast it on your channel. It's like, okay, cool. So he set that up. But then when IDS and I got back to the place we were staying at, and right before going to sleep, I was messing with my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, I should log out of Caleb's channel. And also I'm going on, but before I did that, I'm going on list of streams that were made during the wedding because I don't know if he wants them public or not. So I did that. But when I was in the studio, like in YouTube Creator Studio, I noticed that there were a couple thumbnails with like really nonsensical names with like like the auto-generated thumbnails were like funny close-ups of just like Caleb's face. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is so stupid. It's probably like, it would probably be like really funny inside joke meme potential, but I can't click it because it's too much of an invasion of privacy. And I voiced that to IDS being like, dude, there's some videos here that are unlisted. I really want to click to see what they are. And then he's like, oh no, you can't do that. That's evil. You're not supposed to do that. And I'm like, okay, but look at them. And he looks and he goes, okay, yeah, that's tempting, but you still shouldn't do it. Like at first he was all like, you psychopath. Like why you would even consider? And then he sees the picture. He's like, okay, I'm tempted too, but we can't do it.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't know what those would have been specifically.
Yeah, it's like look at whatever video was directly like unlisted after the wedding streams, and it's like all I remember it was like some like nonsensical word like goo or something like that. Amazing. And it's just like an unflattering close up of your face.
Amazing. That's really funny.
It just seemed like some like video message you sent somebody privately or something like that, or it could have been like saying something really stupid in the back of your phone. It could have been anything, but it looked promising. It did. It sounds promising, and I'm promising Elizabeth that we're gonna go to bed at a timely hour tonight. Thanks for everyone who showed up, and thanks for you, Cage. I'm glad you got to tell off all these hater fans. Yeah, funny enough, I actually went off more on people who liked G2 than the whole entire Bionicle fans don't deserve anything. But yeah, all I'll say on that front is, still waiting to see a proper compelling argument.
Yep. Knock over the Tahu. Bam. There you go. Bye, guys.
Yep.
Oh, wait. I didn't hit the end stream button fast enough. Cage, you have a final comment?